Shalom. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAWAHWASHI, BAHASHAM RAKWAKADASH. Double honor to our pastors and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the Akim around the four corners pushing this truth. This is Brother Yashar Amarfa from Brisbane, Australia, the GMS Australia camp. I just want to make a quick testament of something that happened to me last Saturday. I was driving on my way back home from my brother's house, and then as I was driving, what happened is I blocked out, and from I don't know from what, for like 30 seconds, and from there I crashed. I was like in a bad accident, and from there the only thing I remember, it was me walking on the street. I was walking on the street thinking like I was dreaming the whole time. I thought it was a dream until there was a few people that was driving by who saw me and seen the car and pulled over and came to me saying, you being in a car accident, we need you to lay down, and we have called ambulance and police, so you just lay down. And I was telling them, no, I'm fine, I'm okay. They're like, you was in a bad crash. Your car flipped, and then I laid down. I look on my left side and I see my car, and from there, I knew, I had crashed. So, I'm gonna show you guys the photos. I just want to make it quick as possible, cause this is as quick as possible right here. So that's the car right here. That's what happened to it, there. And that's the scratches I had on my eye and my nose. That's right there. So that's what happened, to the car. And so the only, I wasn't injured. Nothing was broken, on my body. I came out fine. I just had bruises on my stomach, my back, and my shoulders. And a lot of people were confused. I just seen the cops. The people that took me on the side of the road. I said, I don't know what you call them people. In the ambulance, there's a name for them, but I just said nurses or doctors. They were confused too. They're like, how did you get out of the car? I'm like, I don't remember nothing. I remember how I got out of the car. They're like, well, your car flipped this and this now, and I was like, I don't know. So, from there, I was, taken to the hospital, and the whole time, I thought I was gonna make it, cause, the pain started hitting me, and it was ridiculous, and from there, I knew, the Most High took me out of it, to be honest. I was like, this is the Most High took me out of this car accident, cause nobody else, man, nobody else. I don't know how I got out of the car when the car flipped or whatever happened to the car. I don't know how I got out of the car. Okay, I remember walking on the street and thinking I was dreaming. So from there, I gave all praise to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAWAHWASHI. When I got to the hospital, when I got there, I prayed, the Most High to deliver me, and I was panicking too, even though I was at the hospital, I was like, man, they're just man, they might not even be able to deliver me from whatever that might have happened to me, you know what I mean? So I just prayed, and then and from there, here I am. I told one of the brother over there in the Chicago camp. I told him about it. I have him on social media. Put a few photos on Instagram. A few brothers commented on that. So from there I was like, this is the Most High. It was the Most High doing it. It was nobody else. So gave all praise to him, and thanked YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAWAHWASHI for delivering me, and Lord willing, it's for a great purpose. So this is I just want to get into the lesson before my phone cut off, or the recording cut off. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. It says, "See now that I, even I am I He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." So in that moment, if that was that was the Messiah for sure, and the only person who took me out of the whole crash, it was Messiah himself. The car I was driving, it was fast car, and from there, if it's, to me, I'm looking at it as something better. I got family, I got a kid. I got 2 kids, and a wife, and luckily at that time I was by myself, man. If they were in the car, it would have been worse. But but it's beautiful though. How things works out. And this is another precept right here. This is 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 6 says, "Yahawah killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up." So there you go. Like, if the most I can, from like my whole life is just like I'm still in shock, but I know. This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 18. It says, "For he maketh so and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make a whole." So from the whole crash, like I got wounds on me, these bruises on me, but the Messiah is healing, man. He's healing his wounds. The whole thing that happened, like the Messiah is doing it. Like, I don't have power to myself to do this. The Messiah is doing it. Where the doctors might give me all that or whatever the reason they're doing, but guess who's doing that? The Messiah is doing it, because the Messiah controls the going of every man. The Messiah create everything. So their doings is the Messiah who's doing it. Me being here, healing, that's the Messiah doing. So yeah, like I'm so I'm thankful to be here right now. Still having a breath in me. I have another one here. Book of Psalms, 34. This is book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7. It says, "The angel of Yahawah encampeth around about them that fear him, and delivereth them, and delivereth them." So from there I was like, whoever took me out of that vehicle, like when I was at the hospital, I was like, that was the angel of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAWAHWASHI that delivered me out of that whole car accident. Nobody else. And then on top of that, like back last year in September, my car, the same car that I just got into accident with, it was stolen while my son, who was 9 years old at that time, was in there sleeping, and the Messiah delivered my son out of the whole the whole instant. The kids that took my car, took my son out, put him on the side of the road, and people that was driving by that road see my son in his car seat and called the cops and the ambulance, and my son was found over there. Nothing happened to him. So that was the most I doing, So nobody else, So like it's been a rough one, but man, I'm getting strong every day, man. Like from through from knowing that all these things happens for a reason, happens for a purpose. I got another one down here. This is our Psalms 34:19. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Yahweh delivereth him out of them all. So there you go, man. The Most High, the Most High does it all, man. If you're seeking the Most High, you feel the Most High, the Most High is not gonna forsake you, man. And right now, like that's why I say, Lord willing, like the Most High saved me out of the whole accident, out of that affliction, Lord willing, it is the things to come are gonna be they're gonna be better for me, I pray for better things, to come, And then I'm gonna read verse 20. Says, He keepeth all his bones, no one of them is broken. Like from this whole car accident, the car flipped, the whole thing, the whole car flipped, the whole car was totaled away, like and none of my bones were broken. Like the Most High protected me. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAWAHWASHI protected me. His angel in that moment, they were right there, took me out of it alive, and I'm right here making this video, this clip right here. I'm live, I'm still healing, my shoulders and my back and my stomach still hurt, but I'm healing. I'm still able to walk. I'm still able to go on the street and teach, I'm still able to provide for my family, So, and for that, I just wanna, thank YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAWAHWASHI, and praise Him more, and to you brothers that watch this video, hopefully this was edifying. Until then, shalom. So. I pray to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAWAHWASHI to strengthen me and heal me to be back on doing this work on the street as soon as possible. Until then, shalom.